Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to show you how to do is replace the image at the top of your page. And what you want to do is you want to go to Appearance and down here to Header. Okay, now I don't have the picture that you had before, but if you notice this, the suggested width is 960 pixels by 250 pixels. And if you're wondering how to do that, what you do is you start up your Paint program, okay, and you'll go here and under Properties, you adjust these properties. Usually it's selected in inches, but we'll do pixels, and it's 960 by 250, and that'll give you a block like this. That's kind of like what you want. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, I don't have the picture that you had put in there earlier, but I do have this picture right here, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Now, Windows has a snipping tool, okay, and it looks like this, okay? So you'll look for something that's called a snipping tool. And what we're going to do is try to get this close to maybe the size that we want, okay? Maybe something like that. We're going to click Copy. Now, something's going to happen here whenever we go back into our Paint program. Now, whenever I paste this in here, okay, I hit Control V, you'll notice it resized the image, but you know, so we're going to have to work with that a little bit. So we're going to have to shrink this down a little bit, you know, maybe not like that much, but let me paste it back in there. But let me see here, we'll shrink it down, get that corner on there, so it's not going to look so bad whenever we crop it. So once again, the image size, if you ever forget, you can always go back to your dashboard here, 960 pixels by 250. So we're going to go back to our Paint. We're going to go back down here to Properties, and 960, you'll notice it was 369, but we're going to put it back to 250. And you see it cropped the image now. Okay, now maybe you don't want the sides white, maybe you want them a different color. So you could use this Select Rectangle tool or a brush tool, and you know, you could go in here and select black and, you know, start coloring or whatever you want, or maybe you want to, you know, you want to fill. So what you'll do is hit the Select tool and just pick a selection that you want, and then let's go ahead and select the fill, okay, because we want to fill that in. Alright, so I shouldn't have drew them lines there, but what I could do is click the Erase tool, okay, erase all this up here, right down. Once again, if you just want to click the Fill tool and put it in there, you wouldn't have to do this, but I got to, and I'm going to. And so I'm going to click Fill once again, and we can see that I still have a couple little spots there, so I'm just going to grab my brush here and you know, brush out that, you know, different little things there, and little white spots. And then you can put text in here if you want, you know, something like Tri-County Auto. You can adjust so we can see that's 251. It's way too big, so maybe we'll go down to, I don't know, 25 pixels maybe. Try. Now we can see that the text is black, so I'll hit Control A and then maybe make the text white. County Auto.com, you know, or something like that, something nice. Okay, and then what you want to do is go File, Save As, and save it as a JPEG. JPEG is really good, a really good file to save. Now I have a file on my desktop here that I've reserved in a temporary folder, so I can show you how this is done. And you want to name it something like Auto Sales Youngstown. This is good for search engine optimization. I already have a file in there, but I'm just going to go ahead and replace that. Okay, now I got my image sized. It's ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click Choose File, Auto Sales Youngstown. I'm going to click Upload, just like that. Okay, now this little thing here, I could crop the image. You know, I could shrink it or whatever, but I've made it the correct size. So I'm going to hit Crop and Publish, just like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to go do is go back to the site. I'm going to refresh the site, and you see I have my little header, Tri County Auto. So that's how you make the header for your website. You know, put text in if you don't have any advanced photo editing software like Fireworks or Photoshop or something like that. So that's the end of lesson 1 here, changing the header.